All right, future CPA, welcome to another episode of CPAGuide.tv. And today, it's a very important video. We're going to be learning what the U.C.E.G method is. So I've gotten quite a few emails from you guys wanting to know more about the proven method that I've been teaching to folks to pass a CPA exam in 2019 and beyond. And this is the exact method that I use to pass a CPA exam, and I've tailored and tweaked it and updated it for 2019 and beyond, and have been getting amazing results for my followers. So what is the goal of today's video? Well, you're gonna learn what the U.C.E.G method is and all the resources that you need to implement it. And you have all of these right in front of you right now, I promise. We're also gonna be learning the origins of the U.C.E.G method so that you understand why it works and whether it's right for you. And most importantly, we'll be sharing how the U.C.E.G method changed my life and the life of my students who have implemented this method as well. So I'm really excited to get started, so let's dive in. All right, so for those of you who don't know what the U.C.E.G method is yet, which I'm assuming is probably most of you, let's dive into a little infographic that I put together to give you a visual representation of everything that you need to implement this method. And like I said before, you have everything already right in front of you to implement this method. So let's hop behind my computer and pull up a little infographic here to show you. So here is a visual representation of the U.C.E.G method, or Ultimate CPA Exam Guide method, as I call it. So the three primary resources that you need are time, which thankfully all of us have. You also need a CPA Review Course, which hopefully most of you have, but if you're still researching, I do have a resource for you in the comment section and the video description that you can go to compare the top 14 courses that are out there right now and find one that's best for your specific situations. And then the final resource is going to be a mentor. So there's a lot of different forms of mentors out there. I'm one of the world's first full-time CPA exam mentors, but you also have forums and YouTube videos and blog posts and all those other shenanigans that are out there that you can spend hours reading and trying to find valuable information. But I'm trying to be a one-stop shop mentor. So that's the whole goal of my channel, is so that you don't have to spend all those hours on forums asking questions and so forth. So time, your CPA Review Course, and a mentor. So once you optimize those, and there's a bunch of different factors that go into optimizing each, and I put together a free resource for you. It's over at cpaexammentor.com if you want to check it out. That will teach you how to optimize each of these resources. But just understand that once you optimize your time, your course, and your mentor or mentors, you're going to achieve the perfect study plan to follow in order to achieve the perfect grasp of the AICPA blueprints. And when you have a mentor and a course that is tailored for your specific situation, you're going to have the perfect support team to keep you going no matter what happens. And a lot can happen considering the pass rate of the CPA exam is floating right around 50%. So what happens when you have the perfect study plan, the perfect grasp of the blueprints, and the perfect support team? Well, you're going to achieve what's called the atomic effect. And every CPA candidate, they need to achieve the atomic effect if they want to pass the CPA exam on their first go. So what does achieving the atomic effect mean? Well, it means that you have the confidence to walk into the Prometric Center, take the exam, and no matter what happens, you're going to have a plan of attack. So, if you fail, you just understand it's part of the plan. You're going to look at what happened, figure out what you did wrong, improve, and try again. And so basically the atomic effect for me personally, it helped me get to the point to where I was able to sit for FAR with only 47 days to study and pass the exam. It was my last section. So that's what I want for every single one of my students. So I want to help you maximize every single available resource. I want you to achieve the perfect study plan by tailoring it for how you specifically learn, because how you learn is very unique, and that's something that CPA Review courses just don't teach you how to do. And I want you to study efficiently so that you can achieve the perfect grasp of the blueprints. And when you have a mentor and a CPA Review course who offers customer support, that's when you're going to have the perfect support team, the cheerleaders, the motivators, and the people to pick you back up if you do in fact end up failing. So that's what the whole goal of the U.C.E.G method is. It's a complete process to follow and will give you the confidence that you need to take and pass a CPA exam with as little trial and error as possible. Because again, I've been through all this. I've helped hundreds of people implement this method, if not thousands by now. And having somebody to show you how to dominate the CPA exam, is priceless because it's going to save you time and effort and hopefully a lot of money as well. So that's what the U.C.E.G method is all about. And if you have questions about the U.C.E.G method, head to the comment section now, leave a comment, or head over to cpaexammentor.com to learn more about how to optimize your time, your CPA review course, and your mentors. Okay, and let me put it to you this way too. If you're currently studying for the CPA exam, you've probably experienced this. So your CPA review course, they probably gave you a textbook. It's probably about this big, right? Throw it down in front of you. Then expect you to, they just tell you to say, okay, go in, read the textbook, watch the lecture, answer the questions, and then set the study planner for whenever you're studying for your exam. And then you're just like, well, okay, how do I study based on how I actually learn best? Like, am I going to be, how much time do I spend on this? How much time do I spend answering questions? Like, how do I remember what's in the beginning of the book by the time I get to the end of the book? Because this thing is massive. Like, this is a lot of information to remember. And that's what I wished I would have had when I was studying for the CPA exam. So I just followed, went through it in a linear fashion. And what I teach my students is called CPA exam study loops. And for the final review, it's a final review study funnel. So these are 2 study methods that I teach my students that will help you actually keep everything that's in chapter 1 as fresh as in the final chapter of the book. So, that's what having a mentor is all about. It's going to teach you and give you structure. It's all based on your specific study personality. So if you don't know what your study personality is yet, I do recommend heading over to freecpaquiz.com. It's a free study personality quiz. It's going to help tailor how you should be using your CPA review course a little bit more. But if you head over to freecpaquiz.com, it's easy quiz to take, takes maybe a minute, and it's going to help explain a little bit more about my philosophy on how to actually use a CPA review course. But again, that's what having a mentor and following the U.C.E.G method is all about. It's going to help you keep what's in chapter 1 as fresh as the last chapter so that you can walk in on exam day being confident that you have a basic understanding of everything that you need to pass the CPA exam. Whether it's the blueprints, simulations, multiple choice questions, it's all covered, right? So, that's who I think the Ultimate CPA Exam Guide method is for. You are free to go to cpaexammentor.com, learn more about it, learn how to optimize your time, your course, and find a mentor. But I'd love to have you join Ultimate CPA Exam Guide as well. So if that's something you're interested in, there is an application at the bottom of cpaexammentor.com. Fill it out. Lets me know a little bit more about you, and I'll let you know if you're a good fit for the program and so forth, and we can go from there. But thank you for being here. I really hope that understanding what the U.C.E.G method is all about is going to help you, and I hope that even just the free stuff is going to help save you some time, money, and hopefully increase your scores. So thanks again, and I'll catch you up in the next video.